Landing seconds.
Approaching 0, 9, right.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 200. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Long landing, long landing, long landing, long landing.
Welcome to London Heathrow, guys. I forgot how heavy I had this aircraft set, so the power that I usually use to taxi off the runway wasn't sufficient and the aircraft came to a stop. This is the 787-9 that I'm on. This time it flies a lot different to the Dash 8. Wasn't that bad coming in. It did have some sticking, as this is one of the areas where you're finding the sim that is very heavy on performance. All my add-ons didn't help that situation, but like I said, it wasn't that bad. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and speak to you soon. So guys, that brings us to the end of the flight. I am actually surprised with this aircraft. It flies so differently from the 7878. Um, Landing rate was -17. Um, this plane makes me look good. But yeah, the one thing about this aircraft is if you've had it, you've already noticed it. Ignore the doors for now. There's something going on with SOD and the 757. Instead of going to the second door, it's always going to the first door. But anyways, one thing you'll notice with this plane that is if it's very light and you have it in idle, the engines are still generating thrust, meaning that your aircraft is still going to go forward. So I don't think this is how it is in real life, because if it is, it means that the brakes will be getting very hot by the time that the plane gets to the runway, and you're constantly braking to bring the aircraft back. Like I said in the last video, there's an update that's supposed to come out within 2 weeks, so hopefully this addresses a few of the quirks that needs to be ironed out. But like I said, it's a funny aircraft. It's not gonna be ultimate study level like PMDG and FS Labs, but if you're getting it for that, then you're going to be very disappointed. The price alone will tell you that it's not of that standard, but it is still a very enjoyable aircraft. And as far as the aircrafts go, you've got FS Labs and PMDG pretty much on the same level. FS Labs is introducing some new features that's going to just bring it just a little bit above PMDG in terms of icing and the representation of icing conditions on the actual aircraft. Then beneath those you would have usually like Aerosoft, who isn't released for P3D V4 as yet, and then you will get others like black box simulations and then I think then you've got like Abacus, Virtual Call. Sorry, Majestic is actually up there with PMDG as well. I forgot about those. But this aircraft, even though it's not up there, it's a very immersive aircraft. Sorry, my phone just thought I was talking to it. It's a very immersive aircraft, and you can easily lose yourself in this aircraft. It's a lot of fun. It could be a little bit frustrating at times because things that you're accustomed to that should be working on it at least it's not available on it now. For example, I can't reset my altimeters unless I'm using the B button. There's no forecast or descent page for me to put in my transition levels. So for the time being, whenever I'm flying out of any other country besides Canada and the States, my altimeter has to reset at 18,000 feet, which is the transition level for those countries and continent. But when you're like in Europe, transition level, for example, in London is 6,000, Amsterdam is 3,000. But like I said, hopefully the update does address this. It's still a fun aircraft to fly. I find that they each handle differently, as Quality Wings have stated, but the 789, I actually prefer the handling of it more to the 788. So anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Hope you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll speak to you soon. See ya!